Hello everyone and welcome back to Navis Nobilite. I am Captain Zelnick and today we are continuing our Tyranid ship overview with the Escort drone with the base of a measly little 10 points. Do you think that they're trying to get you to take a whole bunch of escorts in the Tyranid list? Well, this is going to be why. This is going to be your most numerous escort. This is the escort which basically is going to swarm the board and choke your enemy to death. So what do you get for 10 points base? One-hit escort with 15 centimeters speed. They're pretty slow. Turns at 45, armor of 5 up, and a single spore. You may pick a single weapon from below. Power acid batteries at strength 4 at 30 centimeters. Feeder tentacles. Bioplasma discharge at 15 centimeters for strength 2. Out the front. You may escort drone subject to instinctive behavior cause 7 must move towards planet may instead move towards the nearest hive ship. That is because these are meant to take hits for your hive ship, and you should have a number of these around your hive ship at all times, just to make it harder for the enemy to shoot at the hive ship. Any ship attempting to fire upon a hive ship suffers a -1 leadership when attempting to ignore closer targets if a squadron containing only escort drones is in base contact with the hive ship. If you remember the Tyrant Guard from the 40K game, they're very similar to this, but it's not quite as effective, as well as in between the hive ship and the enemy vessel. Now, you may pick one weapon, Power Acid for 10, Feeder Tentacles for 5, and Bioplasma for 5. Now, these things should really only have Feeder Tentacles for the most part, because Feeder Tentacles are going to be what your ultimate method of disabling and destroying your enemy will be. You can take Power Acid. In fact, take a couple squadrons of them. These things are dirt cheap. You are supposed to take a lot of them. Take some Bioplasma Discharge. But really what matters the most are the Feeder Tentacles, because then you can swarm in with these overly sized escort squadrons. Do between 6 and 10, Feeder Tentacle attacks or more on a ship, which will damage it severely and disable it entirely, and then board it. And watch as you simply erase large enemy ships with feeder tentacles and boarding actions from escorts. Just because these are escorts doesn't mean they don't get the benefit of being a Tyranid. So what you're going to watch is a bunch of piranhas tearing apart basically a bunch of cows with these guys. Now, Power Acid's still at a decent strength, and Power Acid does a lot of ridiculous damage. And Bioplasma is still very good, but you still have to get close. I find that Bioplasma is far more effective on Kraken simply because of the short range, because you have to get there. These guys do not have the benefit of the defense of a Kraken, so they're better either for going right in for that feeder tentacle attack or going in for the Power Acid attack at a bit of a distance. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all again in the next video.